Hi guys, how are you? Type A here. It's been a long time since the last tutorial, but yeah. Before I stopped making tutorials for the channel, I promised in the forum that I was going to do some tutorials, specifically the one that show you guys how you can make bouncing ball sounds. Like if Extreme Bucephalus bouncing ball, something like that. And I mean, not exactly like that particular sound, but like a typical sound um, using the exponential rhythm that. And for this sound, I'm going to show you how you can make it with the Extreme tool. The Extreme tool is pretty cool. You can download it in the tool catalog in the Renoise.com. And yeah, so basically it's really simple. The way you go about it is to launch the tool here, like Extreme, and with an instrument selected, you just press record and like hit a note. And based around this model, which is called exponential delay, is going to place the notes rhythmically to resemble the bouncing ball sound. And if you read the description, this is basically what is good to use this model in particular. But, oh, sorry. Yeah, so I mean, this tool is really like deep. It uses like a subset language of the Lua, and you can basically write these models. And what this is going to do is like transform like musical data, generate random effects or not some random. And after you've done all of this, you have like several control over these parameters. For instance, if I wanted to change like the placement of these nodes, I can change the gravity, energy, something like that, and then you can like render out a bunch of these like patterns, and you have like for the same sound different configurations. Or you can, now that you have this, you can use the sample trigger offset command and like look for different parts of the sound, but using this like this note placement in the patterns, and this is really good. And yeah, so for instance, if I render this to a new sample, I have it, and if I play it like normal speed, but if I play it an octave low, I got it half the speed. And this can be useful for creating all sorts of polyrhythmic material. Like if you want to layer out textures on top of something, or like hi-hat loops, something like that. You have this to work with. And when I was doing this, I got the idea of like trying to use the exponential interpolation of values to get like some similar results, but using like volume automation, something over time. And this is something that I made using an LFO here. You can see here that I'm automating the some controllers here for this instrument, and it sounds like this. And this is basically a pad sound, but in the modulation tab, I assigned it LFO here, and I'm basically automating the frequency and automating the frequency, defining the higher value on some intermediate value. And if you go here to selection, you can choose to interpolate exponentially, and it will be like almost like the same as if you were like placing notes like in exponential way to get like the bouncing ball. Sorry. And one cool trick, particularly with this configuration, is this sound in creating like a build-up. For this one, the same pattern, but I expanded the LFO automation here and added a high pass filter, and it sounds like this. Sounds pretty cool. So yeah, this is basically a quick like trick that you can use. And I've noticed that a lot of EDM producers, especially glitch hop producers like Mr. Bill, especially like glitch hop producers like Mr. Bill, they use this kind of like L4 volume automation to make like build up or transitions between sections, and it's really cool. I mean, once you have this automation going on with one parameter, you can assign like pitch or another filter and mess around with it and have like this really processed sound. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I hope I'm going to continue making the tutorials more often. And yeah, so leave your comments below and peace.